new figure, unbox it with pride, showing the details, can't stay inside. Sam's Hot Toys journey, watch the magic unfold. Every toy a story, every moment gold.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Today we do have a pretty crazy release. This is the Artisan Hot Toys Heath Ledger Joker. And this thing looks crazy, so let's dive right into this. I have the prototype here so that I can compare along the way. And once we do get a close-up shot of that head sculpt, I will do a comparison. I have gone through the pictures, or at least most of them. And this figure is looking crazy, so I will probably compare it to the in-art figure a little bit too. So yeah, let's dive right into this. Just right off the bat, this first picture, this looks awesome. I mean, the background, obviously this is the Hit Me scene, you know. Really cool scene. I didn't see the whole movie. I've seen scenes of like Heath Ledger's Joker, but so I know how like good he is. Um, but yeah, this looks awesome. I do want to get a more clear shot than like this picture of the head sculpt. One maybe like showing the hair more so too. But yeah, it looks awesome just right off the bat. There's the head sculpt with the like tongue you can put in, which I probably wouldn't really use, but it does add to it, and I might use it for a few pictures. But the clothes, they look pretty good. The trench coat, now Hot Toys like their other DX, I don't know what number it is, but that one, its trench coat did look a little more I don't know, too like furry or whatever. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what the word is that I'm looking for. This one, it might look like that a little bit, but I think overall it still looks pretty good. And I really like the pocket watch or whatever this is, the gold chain going down. That's pretty cool. There he is again with the tongue and the grenades. The tailoring is really nice on this figure. I'm sorry guys, I just want to get to a better picture than this one once I do the comparison. I want it to be sort of, you know, accurate, so I'm gonna keep going. And there's his base. So they did show... Yeah, okay, so they did show the base and that it had that LED effect, whatever. But they never really showed a clear, like, good shot of it in the prototype pictures. They show like this, but that doesn't really show it that well. But here, you can sort of more see that glow, which it does look pretty cool. I'm not sure like what it's supposed to be, but even if you don't want it, you can just have it normal as they show here. So it's just like a normal road, which is cool. A cool diorama base. It's not too big, so it won't take up too much space. It's pretty good. This picture's kind of blurry, but yeah, I mean, maybe the trench coat does look a little fuzzy or whatever, but I think it still looks pretty good. But yeah, the rooted hair. Let's get a... Actually, we'll save that for the comparison. Here he is again with the grenades. So yeah, I guess this figure doesn't really have pleather, if I'm not mistaken, unless if it's like just these like holders for the grenades or whatever, and this whole patch. If that's pleather, I'm not sure. I doubt it's real leather. It just doesn't feel like something they do. It is a DX, so I guess it could be, but probably not for something small like that. Here he is with the card. Looks awesome. I love this pose. Him, you know, being goofy, just like doing some sort of dance or whatever. That's awesome though. Yeah, he looks great. And I mean, yeah, the base is pretty cool. Let's see. I don't know, I don't think it softened up too much, the base. I mean, I guess it did maybe soften up a little bit, but that's to be expected, of course. But yeah, he looks good. I love this picture. The gloves look really good. They have a lot of detail and texture on them. Now, I just hope, or no, not a hope. This would be a wish. I wish they gave us the bare hand, just normal bare hands without the gloves, so that if you wanted to do like the jail scene pose, you could, because you can take off the trench coat and the gray jacket, but you can't. You don't have like ungloved hands, which is kind of weird, and I feel like a missed opportunity. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, do I want to compare with this picture? Maybe we could just use this one. Yeah, you know what? We'll use this one. So yeah, let's get to that. Okay, so here we have a comparison going on. On the left is the head sculpt, on the right is the real Heath Ledger Joker. So, personally, based off of these two pictures, just going back and forth, looking at both of them and comparing them, I mean, I think it's pretty good. I mean, this looks pretty good. I did try to, get a part from a scene where he's doing this sort of same face expression, and I mean, yeah, I think this is pretty spot on. The hair is okay. That no, that it's not bad. I think the hair is pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. I mean, you can't see the hair much in the comparison picture, but like still, I think it looks pretty good. Maybe not perfect, but still pretty good in my opinion. But I mean, just like the face, like the details on this sculpt are so good. Like it's kind of surprising that this is a final production sculpt because this looks really, really good. I think Hot Toys did a great job with this sculpt. And I mean, yeah, I think the hair looks pretty good. People had problems with the prototype hair, and I mean, I have a comparison of the final production with the prototype too, so we'll talk about it then. But I think it looks pretty good. That's my opinion. And I mean, yeah, I think they nailed it on the face. Like, this is completely spot on. Just based off of this picture, these two pictures, I think this is completely spot on. Hot Toys nailed it with this one. So now let's get to the comparison of the final product head sculpt with the prototype head sculpt. Here's this part. So, I mean, did they change the hair that much? I think maybe they changed it a little bit. Could just be lighting though. I think just for some reason it looks better in the final production. Maybe it looks a little less like full on the side. Like in the prototype, it was like really nice across the top, and then it just like curved down perfectly onto the side. For the final product, I think it is, like okay on the top, and then it's a little more rough when it's going down to the side, which I think does look better. So the sculpt, the like face sculpt itself, for some reason, I feel like I mean, they, I don't think they changed it. They probably didn't, but I feel like for some reason maybe the final product sculpt is just working for me more. I don't know, the prototype one, I feel like something about the final production one just looks better. But I mean, both are pretty good. I guess the prototype one had more detail on the face, but I don't know. I feel like the detail on the prototype face almost looks like less realistic. Like the final product face. Like the more I'm looking at it in this picture, the better it gets. It just looks really good. And now we will compare it to in art. Um, Personally, I have never really been like that big of a fan of the in art sculpt. You could say some things are more accurate about the in art one, but I mean, I don't know. Based off of likeness, I don't know. Comment down below what you guys think. Personally, I think I might prefer the Hot Toys sculpt, based off of like paint apps and stuff, and maybe likeness too. Honestly, maybe in art they do better hair. I mean, it's kind of green, but still. But I don't know. I mean, I think I might prefer the Hot Toys one. That's just my opinion, though. Um. So yeah, there are the comparisons. Okay, so here we are back just at the pictures. This picture, it just looks great. This sculpt just looks great in it. So, just after doing that comparison, it just made me like this figure even more. Just like made it seem even better. I think it just really showed how good this head sculpt is. And this picture too. Whew. This is beautiful. That is so good. And holding the Joker card, that is just so good. I love that. And this picture too. I mean, I don't know. I can see that like maybe from some pictures, it looks like the top of his hair like goes up a bit too far. Like it's kind of brushed up high, but still, I mean, I think this sculpt still looks great. And the lighting here just makes the sculpt look so ominous. Just is so awesome. And here he is with without the purple trench coat, so he kind of just has on the gray jacket, which is, you know, kind of cool. You know, if you like wanted to do like the robbery Joker outfit or whatever, if you wanted to have like a 2.0 of that, this is like pretty close to that. So this is probably like the best you could get for now. Just take off the trench coat and there you go. It's not perfect obviously, but it is close with the gray jacket. And here's the scene with the money. I don't know, that sculpt for me just looks so good. Wow. I'm just like liking it more and more. And this angle too. This lighting, it's just, these pictures are so cool. And the background, of course, again, the hit me scene, which is very iconic. Oh, whoops. Here he is just with the knife. Looks great. I don't have much to say about this. I probably won't be getting the figure, unfortunately. I mean, if I wanted to get it, I would want to get the rooted hair version, and I highly doubt I'll be getting that just because, I don't know, it's just not really something I planned on getting, I mean, I might not even be able to get a rooted hair version since they're so limited, but it is a really cool figure, and that would be cool to have. Personally, I think Hot Toys did probably beat in art. I mean, in art comes with a 2-pack. So, wait. Yeah, it's a 2-pack. Yeah, okay. I was kind of having trouble thinking if it was just a 2-pack or 2 sculpts, but yeah, just based off of like the main figure, I think Hot Toys did beat in art. Which I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. Obviously, I don't think they did beat the JND Joker that's coming out, but that thing is like super expensive. And just like, you know, it's just better. But this is still a really cool figure. Something that'd be really cool to have. And I mean, this pose, it's awesome, and just the tailoring of the clothes is really nice. And yeah, this side view is just really cool. And of course, the sculpt does have separate rolling eyeballs, which is awesome. I mean, obviously it does. Like, every new figure has that. But yeah. And there's the tongue. Now, while I didn't think that the tongue looked that good in like the prototype, I think it's starting to grow on me more with these final product pictures. It does, I think, look better. I don't know, in the final product pictures. Maybe they're just doing different angles and it looks better, but yeah. I think the hair color is probably better in the final product, if they did actually change that. And something about like the texture, I don't know. The prototype did look a little different. So yeah. But it's weird. I feel like some pictures of this sculpt, the hair looks more full than others. Like, this looks pretty full, right? And then here, it's like, I feel like more short and just, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a different way of styling it. Could be, so you could have like different looks. But yeah, like here too. Like, I don't know, it just looks kind of different, but looks good still. Looks great. I mean, yeah. I don't really have any big complaints about this figure. I guess one of them would maybe be the, how, like, it doesn't come with any ungloved hands. That's a little weird, and, like, why didn't they give us that? But, still an awesome figure. But that would have been cool to have. And here's the base without the light up function. Now, if I'm not mistaken, looks like the Batman logo might still be there. It's just not lit up, so it's barely noticeable, but it might still be there. I think it is. It might be. I don't know. Huh. But yeah, the base is pretty cool. And I mean, yeah, the figure looks awesome. I'm personally, honestly, to be honest, I'm not sure if I'd really want to go for a rooted hair figure. I feel like taking care of it, that would be like, I don't know, kind of a hassle. But I mean, it still looks really good. Now, this picture, when I saw it before I was making the video, for some reason it looked kind of like AI to me. You get what I'm saying? The like face kind of looks like AI, like almost like flat with this lighting, and like the top of the hair, it all just looks kind of AI to me. But I don't know, the hands are pretty normal, so must not be. But yeah, this is a cool picture, just like, flat, just straight on Joker. You do eventually get the pictures of the sculpted hair version, the collector's edition. So, if you got that, which you could have, then they do show a lot of pictures of that too. And here we are at the sculpted hair. Now, personally, I would not get the sculpted hair, I don't think. For me, I don't think it looks that good, to be honest. It kind of looks weird, like, I don't know, something about it. I feel like it looks like kind of plasticky, maybe like with the paint that they had to do on it. It's just like hard to pull that off, but I don't know. It also kind of goes out on the sides, I feel like, kind of weirdly, but I mean, I don't know, that's just my opinion. If you got the sculpted hair one, still great for you. And okay, and I guess we're back at the rooted, but yeah, I mean, this rooted hair, I think it looks pretty great, to be honest. Yeah. Here we are back at the sculpted, so I think from now on it's only sculpted. So I'm not gonna take as long with the sculpted hair versions. And I don't think I'll do a comparison with this one because, you already saw the, like, sculpt of this one still, so, yeah. But I think in this picture of just, like, the face sculpt itself, I think you can really, really see the likeness to Heath Ledger here. Just, like, with, like, the bone structure in the sculpt. I know it doesn't actually have bones, but It just looks so much like him there. But yeah, it's awesome. And this picture, it's really cool. It's kind of like the promotional picture for the movie or whatever. I don't know. One of those pictures, but yeah, we're gonna speed through a little bit. Here he is with Batman, which is pretty cool. I like that. We're gonna go great together. Yeah, it's awesome. And this is like something that Hot Toys doesn't really do much with like their final product pictures. I mean, I know it's different photographers than Hot Toys, but yeah, this is pretty cool. It says "Why so serious?" and like the Joker, and he's pointing at it. That is a really cool pose. Not sure about the tongue with this pose though, but still, that is so cool, so iconic. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger, of course. But yeah, the light up function on the base looks pretty cool. And I guess it will be USB charged. So I was kind of like just wondering that, and then I saw the cord here, so that's good. But yeah, all the money, the butterfly knife, the card, the pencil, it's all great. Yeah. All right, okay. So here's the picture of when he's in jail, and well, first of all, his sleeves aren't rolled up too, and he has the gloves on, so that is kind of inaccurate. And I think, that is a cool scene. All the scenes when he's in the jail, I think that is pretty cool. The interrogation scene, of course. But they didn't really provide the things for you to make that scene, really. And you could just, like, get, like, ungloved, like, just, like, hands off of another figure. They wouldn't have, like, the marks that his do, but that would still be good enough, probably. I'm not sure if they're not rolling up the sleeve because it's, like, because the forearm isn't painted. Maybe that's a reason too. Like, or not painted, but like just like tan plastic basically, because some forearms of Hot Toys are like that, and then some are more painted. But it shows in one of the pictures that you can like take the sleeve apart, I think. Oh, what? Hold on. Sorry. Might be here. Here we go. Newly made metal clips. Okay, so you do get to see the forearm here a little bit in this prototype picture. I don't know, maybe it does look a little soft, so maybe that's why they're not rolling up the sleeves, because they don't want to show that. So, I don't know, I think Hot Toys messed up a little bit on that. I mean, I know they weren't trying to make, like, the jail scene figure, really, but I don't know, I think they could have put just, like, a little more effort into that so you could have that scene if you wanted. This is pretty, like, pretty close to the scene, but it's still not perfect. And I mean, but yeah, I guess the forearm probably isn't like sculpted or really anything like that. But, and of course, no normal hands, so that's kind of weird, but, and yeah, the final product sculpt of the sculpted air and the prototype one, they look pretty similar to me. And yeah, basically the same, but yeah. So I think that's about it. Yeah, and we started, yeah, I think we just started over. So that is the Hot Toys Artisan Heath Ledger, The Dark Knight. Wait, which movie is it? I don't know, The Dark Knight something. Joker. And I've got to say, an awesome figure. And we also got the comic Batman tonight. So, just a big Batman night. But yeah, I mean, this figure is awesome. It's just awesome. Now, this is kind of weird. How did they get him to stand? I don't know. How do they get this picture to look so realistic? Like, he's actually there. It's so cool. But yeah, this figure. This is amazing. I think Hot Toys did great with this figure, with the sculpt. Just absolutely amazing. I think they'd be in, or that's just my opinion though. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Um, if you got this figure, good for you. If you don't really care about it and you didn't get it, good for you too. Either way. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you did get it, good for you. This thing looks awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. Happy collecting and God bless.